Rochelle, it's Friday, and I'm in a betting mood.
Uh-oh.
And the Greek 2017 sovereign bond is starting to look good at about a 24 or 25% yield. What do you think? Are we buying here?
Well, I think if you're going to bet, and you're going to bet big, hit for a home run, why not look at Ukraine? The Ukraine bonds are up to 60% yield.
Those are the, what year are those? For
Those are
60%
the
yield?
2016.
The 2016.
Yeah.
So I'm not being ambitious at all.
No.
I can almost double my money in a year and a half in the 2016s, and
Yep.
I'm in business.
And you're betting on the same thing. You're betting on sort of a political uncertainty in
Right.
Europe.
Yeah. No, maybe I like the Greek bet a little better, in as much as we have a history of Europe bailing out Greece, whereas we don't have a history of Europe and Russia getting along. There's probably a reason for those difference in yields. What else do you have for me to bet on then?
Well, there's some stocks. I mean, you look at some of the tech stocks that have been, and the things they've been trading at. Look at Etsy, it's now at about 200 times earnings. So that's, if you're going to do that, you might as well look at flip it over and look at some at some really low multiple companies.
Yeah, so Etsy, I'm buying macrame sock puppets
You
at
certainly
an
are.
earnings yield, meaning just turning the sort of price to earnings ratio over on its head, of less than 1%, let's say. So I can have a less than 1% earnings yield.
Buy the story, not much return.
Buy the story for no return. What are my low PE, high earnings yields options?
There's a couple things. Russia's always good, so Russian utilities. There's a couple of state utilities there that are trading around 2 times earnings ratio, so 50%
implying
yield.
a 50% earnings yield, and I get to bet on further appreciation in the ruble at the same time.
Certainly do. There's a Taiwanese realtor that's real estate developer that's in dispute with the government. So their revenues have dropped 90% and their PE's down to 1.5. But if they turn it around, get those revenues back up, maybe that's another home run for you.
Right. So here is the question of the day, Rochelle. I'll give you two options. The junk basket of the Greek bonds, the Ukrainian bonds, the Taiwanese real estate developer in an argument with the government, and the Russian utility, versus the Shenzhen index in China, which is trading at some absurd multiple.
Yeah, and filled with
50 times earnings on average or something, and half of them are over 80. Which one are you taking?
I'm going to take some nice, safe U.S. government bonds. I'm not a risk-taking person.
Well, I am, and and as head of Lex is taking the basket of junk. Have a good weekend, Rochelle.
You too, Rob.